Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a video from AN Walking Tour, a typical British summertime in
Teignmouth?
Teignmouth? Not really sure how to pronounce this town, but some town in Devon. We recently did a video exploring the top 10 things to do in Cornwall, and so we thought, why not check out a town in the next county over?
Yeah, a neighbor.
Yeah, so super excited for this, guys. As we saw in the previous Cornwall video, we know the coast down in that area is absolutely beautiful.
Oh my gosh, breathtaking.
The little villages, the rocky cliffs, and so forth and so on. So really looking forward to this one. This one's going to be a little bit different because instead of it being the best things to do or, you know, just kind of pointing out a lot of different things about this town, is going to basically be like a first-person walk through the town, as it says, a walking
like a
tour.
first-hand experience.
Kind of like I did with Beaufort in on the second channel, which every once in a while I like looking at this type of video. It's kind of cool. Instead of being pointing out everything there is to see, we kind of get to take a look at it ourselves and kind of, you know, see
Get
what
the vibe.
Right. So guys, enough rambling. Let's go ahead and jump in here and check out what a typical British summertime is like in Teignmouth, Devon. I kind of like this. You get to sounds.
Hearing the sounds of everyday life. Listen to the gulls.
I love the architecture. It's very unique. There's like a lot of different.
It's varied.
Look at that bus. The double deckers, man. They must be all over the UK.
Yeah, I think so.
I used to think they were only like in the London area.
Yeah.
At least those are the ones you generally see.
Iconic red ones. Though.
Yeah. It's like a nice little square. Do you see what I'm saying, though? It's like every section of building changes. Ooh, those are nice.
Those are cute. Man. Those gulls are... Oh, it's beautiful. I didn't realize it was right on the water.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
A pier.
Did you see what looked to be like a cathedral back there?
Oh, I didn't know if
Maybe it'll turn back around. Ooh, I really like the look of this.
Yeah, very cute.
Would you call this a boardwalk?
Kind of.
There it is. Right there.
A cathedral. Oh,
I don't know
nice
what
spot.
Look at me.
On the other side.
I don't know what the... Oh, fish and chips. I'm jealous.
Spit everywhere. Spit and chips.
Spit and chips. We will be at the beach soon.
Yeah.
We're planning a trip to visit family.
Maybe you'll have to show them what you could get, like fish and chips here in the U.S. on the coast.
Yeah, we'll try to, if I even can find some good fish and chips, but we'll see. That would be on the second channel if we were going to upload that, though.
The color and style of these row houses, or whatever you call them, remind me of San Francisco a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Look at the little ice cream huts.
Look at this.
Oh
right
my
here.
gosh. I would be so scared now knowing what I know about seagulls.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
This is interesting. They have like steps going down
to the beach.
Okay, that is a really interesting color for sand.
Yeah, like a red clay almost looking. This must be high tide.
I don't remember this color sand when we were seeing the beaches in Cornwall, which is only a county over.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
RNLI.
Man, it looks like such a nice day.
Little ice cream hut. That must be high tide, do you think?
I would hope so.
Normally there's probably like beach there.
Yeah.
Grand Piers.
Looks like a nice place to take a family. Yeah, that's got to be high tide. I mean, look right there.
Oh, look at that pretty cliff up there.
I know, I'd already pointed it out to you.
You did? Mm-hmm. Oh.
You were
I'm
so
lost in my own
no,
world.
You were so interested in the ice cream hut.
It's cute.
And everything else I was saying.
I love unique shapes.
Look at this right here. This must be where it's low tide out right here.
Wow.
It comes right up.
It's crazy how high up it comes.
Yeah. Guys, let us know how you pronounce this town.
I think it's Teignmouth.
It's Teignmouth or Teignmouth, I think, but we're probably wrong.
And is it Devon or Devon?
We would probably call it Devon here in the US.
No, I wouldn't. I would call it Devon.
Really, a lot of people, I call it Devon, but I think a lot of people would call it Devon.
You think?
I used to have a friend that was named Devon that spelled his name like that.
Oh, I know Devon like that.
That's true. People do have the name Devon. That's true. Look at this.
So cool.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's beautiful.
Is that someone's house right there?
Surely not. If it was, that's a nice place to have a house.
Live there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Can you normally like walk across?
I bet you can. I mean, because this
When
has got to
the
be high
tide is
tide.
low?
And you saw how far it looked like the low tide was going to be out because you saw where the poles were sticking up. And I'm guessing it went out there. And that seems like you could walk through here.
That
although,
is crazy. Look, because see, here's beach.
oh, that's true. The beach goes around like so. Maybe so. I would like to go boating around that, like around jet ski, to kind of see what it looks like over there.
Look at those little. Are those little shed things like beach cabanas?
We've seen those before.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
On that home buying show or something, right?
Was that? Yeah, house.
I forget what it was called. House Hunters?
No, it's House or something like that. Or, oh my goodness, what was the name of that show? Location.
Oh, okay.
Okay, if I was right here, I mean, or if someone just showed me this, I would think there's nothing behind me. Like, this looks like you're like in the middle of literally nowhere.
Yeah, it does look more like off the beaten path.
Oh, it definitely does. When you
versus right in town.
Anytime you're like looking out at coast and you see like this rocky cliff like right here, it always seems like there's going to be nothing behind you.
Look at all the trees. I love it.
That is a little bit different from some of the other coastal landscapes we've seen around England.
Oh, look.
Oh, wow.
Both sides. Oh, the little boats.
Oh, wow. That's cool. I like that. Look,
how did he get here?
That's interesting. I like how it's like got this little sound right here and the coast is right there, or the beach is on the other side.
It looks cold.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest.
Yeah, it does look. I think it's just the cloudy sky, though.
Maybe.
I love the sounds. Oh, my goodness.
Lapping water, the waves. I love it.
You know, I think the reason I appreciate something like this so much
That's beautiful.
is because we don't have this look. Guys,
like this.
I think a lot of you probably understand that, like, the beaches that we have experienced with really, you know, North Carolina is where I'm from.
There's some beautiful beaches.
They're beautiful, but they're flat.
Yeah.
They're flat. There's no hills in the background. It's completely flat, miles inland.
I feel like I've never been there, but I
inland.
feel like this is more what you would see up in like Maine.
It probably different, but somewhat closer to it than what we're used to. But also just like when you saw how all these sailboats were in this one little cove here. You know, I don't know if I've ever seen that, honestly.
That's really cool.
I like that a lot. I want to go sailing. Part of me thinks I would love living directly on the beach, but
that is beautiful.
That is beautiful. But other parts of me like, I don't know if I'd want to live directly on the beach. I like visiting.
I would love it.
If
I was right on the water.
Yeah, that's the tricky part because it's very, very expensive. At least anywhere that has a little bit of infrastructure.
Look how blue everything is.
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't get over it.
This part right here looked tropical, right there.
Yeah, it did. It's almost like a little point. You gotta. Is that the lifeboat?
It looks like an RNLI video boat, yeah. But it probably isn't.
I think it is.
Is it really?
Huh. I saw one of their jet skis or something.
Yeah, I did see that. This looks so peaceful.
It really does. Wow.
So what we're looking at right here, this is obvious. Is this like just a sound of sorts, or a cove? Is that what you'd call this?
I don't know.
I don't really see any shells, not many. I see mostly rocks here. Mm-hmm. That's definitely different.
It is different.
Yeah, we're used to going to beaches that just have shells for the most part.
Which I'm sure the UK, you guys have
Oh,
shells
obviously.
too,
I think this particular beach, though, it looks like it's more of a rocky.
which you don't see much of.
No.
Like in North Carolina.
Not at all.
So peaceful.
Oh, there's my jam right there. We're going to do that. I wonder if these are like for rent or something.
I don't know. There's a lot of them.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's so many. There's almost more boats than there are people. This is getting me excited to go to the beach.
Yeah, me too. This is so interesting. It's so way different than anything I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's completely different from what we're used to.
Do people own these little, I don't know what you call them, like, I want to say shack. I don't know if that's offensive, but they're cute. I wonder if you rent them or own them.
Maybe both.
Like little fisherman's huts or something.
Yeah. Man, that sound. I love it. You hear the train?
I think it's just the arcade, something in the arcade.
Oh. I started to say, where was the train?
Maybe there's a train.
I'd love to be to see whatever that is that looks like a cathedral
Yeah.
over there.
We're getting closer.
There it is.
Here, yeah. Good eye. It's
Wow.
small.
It is small. I didn't think it was going to be huge because this doesn't really look like a large one, but
It is pretty inside, though.
it is pretty. I bet it's old. I have no doubt it is. Of course, I'm probably wrong.
It was made like 3 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. Look, we're looking at the different direction now, are we? This is the, yeah, it is. Ooh, man.
Yeah.
I love the, like, outcrops like that.
And look at the cliff. Notice the beach, okay? The beach sand is like red clayish looking.
And so is the cliff?
The cliff is too.
Yeah.
Yeah. This part looks more easy to walk on than the other side.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, look at that.
What is that
Right
lookout
here.
tower thing up there?
No, I'm talking about all the green right here on this little cliff.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a lifeguard?
National Coast Watch.
Is that where a lifeguard sits?
I don't know. At our beaches, it's like on the
Yeah,
beach usually.
but at high tide, as we just saw, it comes all the way
True,
up.
That's true.
Maybe it is a lifeguard stand. I have no idea.
Coast Watch. Oh, that's
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
That's where I would want to walk over there.
Yeah, it seems like a lot quieter over here. Is
Oh, is that a railroad track
that,
or a road?
I thought I heard. It is one.
That's amazing.
I
So
knew
the
I heard
trains
one.
just go all along the coast. I love it.
That would be cool. I'd love to ride a coastal train.
That's really cool.
Wonder what the 52 is right here. Yeah,
Wow.
this is more of my jam right here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So peaceful. Yeah, why would you not come down here instead of like stay over at the
You know,
Seaside?
it would be really interesting to be on the
high
beach and watch the train go by. So, guys, I don't really know much about
Teignmouth?
Teignmouth, but it seems like this may be a great fishing spot. I saw a few people fishing. There's
Lot
a
of boats.
ton of fishing boats. At least I think those are fishing boats.
Yeah.
I have no idea if they're just there for just rowing or something, but I'm guessing they're fishing boats. I mean, like all these. Let us know, guys. You know, this is something that I just don't have much experience with. I've never lived on the beach. I've obviously visited. I've lived in North Carolina for most of my life, and so I've been to the beach plenty of times, but I've never actually seen this situation that much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like something where there's all these small little boats.
It almost reminds me of when we went to Bali. Like,
Yeah.
Limbagan.
Yeah.
There were a lot of smaller boats like that there.
That's true. Yeah.
But I like this. This looks like a really cool community to at least vacation at, if not live at.
This area, like right here, looks like a really cool place just to kind of get a boat and go rowing, kayak.
Row your boat.
Gently down that stream, merrily, all the way. Life is but a dream, baby. Yeah, but I want to know what's behind the cliff. I would love to go exploring around these cliffs in a jet ski. I think that'd be so fun. Where else should we look at in Devon? Are there some really cool towns we should check out? Villages? What cool places? You know, I would kind of like to look at some of the, kind of like we did last time with Cornwall, the top 10 things to check out. I'd kind of like to look at something similar, see what some of the best things within Devon would be to check out.
If I'm not mistaken, maybe you remember, on my ancestry stuff that we've figured out so far, wasn't it predominantly like the Devon area?
I don't know. I can't remember. I thought there was like Plymouth. But I think predominantly down this general area, the Cornwall, Devon type of, you know, that area kind of down west.
Central west.
Yeah. But I can't really remember completely, but something, a lot from down that way anyway. But guys, I think that's it for us today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please click that like button. Feel free to drop your comments or suggestions about this video or others. And don't forget to subscribe to continue to follow us on our journey to discover anything and everything about the UK and Ireland. Until next time, guys. Peace.
Bye.